You know how we have a declining birth rate in the United Kingdom, dear listeners? You will no doubt be aware that we have a fairly serious baby shortage, I'm sure. People aren't having children, and it's very sad for the children, that aren't existing. It's very sad for them. It's not so sad for the would-be parents who are presumably out there living their best life, right? Like with all that disposable income. I mean, oh my God, like if I didn't have 2 kids, I would be making it rain in the cliz-up. So, childless non-parents, out there enjoying themselves, I assume, living as digital nomads, surviving their bills, not worrying about the quality of the rack concrete in their children's schools, not getting financially butt-fucked by invoices from the childminder. That would be my fantasy, would be to not get that invoice every month for £1,000 from the childminder. Some people's fantasies are like, give me a redhead in high heels, right? give me a curvy woman with big boobs in a leather skirt. That's my fantasy. My fantasy, this is what I search on Pornhub, is just me checking my bank account on the 5th of each month and I've still got that £1,000 there. Oh, Lord. I really feel like having a kid now is so expensive, financially and emotionally, because financially, obviously, it's very pricey to feed, clothe, get the childcare, to get the bigger house so you've got space for the kid. Like, financially it is, but also emotionally, the amount of worry that comes with it. And I feel like when you miss out on that, when you get to keep your money and you're not worried constantly 24/7 for the welfare of your child or children, if you're really masochistic, I feel like everyone's just missing a trick, in not doing, it should be a new trend where it's just mocking selfie memes, right, of a couple. So a man and a woman, or 2 men or 2 women or whatever. And it's like they're holding a baby, just after they would have given birth, but there's nothing there, right? They would be just as doped up and ecstatic as a post-birth mum would be in the baby pics. Do you know what I mean? They're so happy that there's no child there. Just a really happy couple not having a baby. And they're elated about it. Can you imagine not having these bills forever? It must be incredible. Can you imagine not having to worry about your kid's school roof falling in on them? Or the state of education in the next 2 to 5 years, what it's going to deteriorate into as the national debt explodes. Or not having to worry that somebody might kidnap your kid when you're just distracted for a second at the playground. It's just endless. This is just it now, if you're a parent. Expense, financially, emotionally, endless. And I don't want to sound insensitive, or unfeeling to those out there who maybe want to have children, and they haven't managed to yet. If you want some kids in your relationship, in your house or whatever, if you want to have kids, you should have some. Although, bringing children into the world in the state that it currently is, frankly feels like putting kittens on the conveyor belt of an abattoir. So, I mean, look, it's possible that there are some couples out there who are, possibly sad that there's no little feet running around. Maybe they're sad that they're missing out on one of the core components of the human experience, is, often how parenthood is described. But you know what? You could get rid of that sadness with a daiquiri. My pain is endless.